What do you think you're doing right around here? We're Team Rocket, don't you know? Yes, I do know, and I kicked your asses before. Hello everybody and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Last time, we made it through routes 8 and 7 and got here to Celadon City while also encountering some, annoying trainers and everything, but whatever. And today, guys, we are going to be exploring Celadon City just to see what's what. And I gotta say, I really appreciate Celadon City because it's really good. Most importantly, though, is this guy. Remember this one from Celadon City? Not Celadon, Cerulean City, where, he would, teach your Eevee some special moves? Well, guess what? He's got some new moves for us to teach. Oh, it seems like you've been having quite a marvelous adventure. That means I should increase the moves I can teach your Pokemon. So, hey you! Do you want to teach a marvelous move to Eevee? Yes, I do. He still offers us Sicily Slide, but now we get access to Glitzy Glow and Batty Bad. Glitzy Glow, as you'll see here, it is a 90 power special psychic type move that basically puts up a light screen after doing damage. This is a very fine psychic type move to have. I'm not going to teach it because, we're very close to getting a Psychic TM, so that's not too bad. But it's a nice option to have. Now, as for the other move, we have Batty Bad. This is going to be a 90 power physical dark type move. That basically... wait, there it is. That basically puts up a Reflect after doing it. This is also a really nice move, and probably better than Bite, so I'm gonna get rid of Bite for Batty Bad. I love the names of these moves, Batty Bad and Glitzy Glow. They're so funny. There is 2 more new moves that you can actually learn from this guy, but that's not for another city. It's actually gonna be southward of here. But just know that these moves are actually pretty nice. I decided to choose this because we've been coming across a lot of physical users lately, which is, not something you would see every day. A Pokeflute awakens sleeping Pokemon. It does so with a sound that only they can hear. So I hear. Haha. I am Madam Celadon. I am the one who can look into your future and see the encounters that are to come. Shall I foresee the nature of those faithful allies you have yet to meet? I will charge you just 10,000. Would you like to know your fate? No, because that is spoilers, but if you want to go ahead and do that, you can go ahead and do that, but I find this to be completely pointless, because what's the point of doing that, of spoiling the game for you, when you could just experience it for yourself and not expect it? If I had a Pokemon, I would go to Pokemon Road 2. Well, that's also foreshadowing to another area that's actually right near here. Psst! The woman in the Abra, with the Abra at the corner over there. Rumor has it she's amazing fortune teller. Oh, I did not mean to say that again. I don't really care. What do you got? I've come here to collect a lot of Cantonian Vulpix / Cantonian Sandshrews, depending on which version you're playing. If you have a Vulpix, please trade it for my Vulpix. Well then, I've got quite a few Vulpix, so why don't we go ahead and give him our other strongest Vulpix. All the Vulpix I have are female. Interesting. As you probably guessed, this is yet another Alolan trade. So we're going to be giving up our Cantonian Fire-type Vulpix. Wait, what was the person's name? I didn't see it. But we're getting this more adorable one. It's Snowy! No, I'm just kidding. It's an Alolan Vulpix. Oh, I don't know about you, but I love Alolan Vulpix. Thanks for the great trade. Alolan Vulpix are Ice-type, unlike Vulpix in Kanto. Okay, time to go in within this trade here. This trade is particularly different depending on which version you're playing. Pikachu players will get Alolan Sandshrew if you trade like regular Sandshrews for the Alolan Sandshrews and all that. All Alolan Sandshrews are Ice and Steel types, and both of these Pokemon evolved through Ice Stones, which was a new item introduced in this generation. I personally think that this makes Sandshrew a lot better because Ice Steel is just a fantastic offensive type, but just be aware that it really doesn't learn a lot of Steel type moves to take advantage of it. But has a lot higher defense, does decent damage, and it's also got good speed on it as well. This particular game doesn't do Alolan Sandslash a whole lot of justice because of Steel type not being particularly present in this game, but it's still pretty nice to have, at least for having nice resistances for a lot of things. Just watch out for that glaring quad weakness to fire and steel. So, not fire, steel, fire and fighting, that's what I mean. So it's a big threat from Combustions and Emboars and all that, but that's not those games. Now, for you Eevee players, if you trade your Cantonian Vulpix, you would get Alolan Vulpix, an ice type that becomes an ice fairy type after evolving it with the Ice Stone. This is what makes Vulpix just so absolutely fantastic. I don't know how they did it, but even though they have pretty much identical stats all the way through, they just made it like so much better. To top it off, Alolan Vulpix pretty much start off with Ice Beam right when you get it, so it's already got powerful move right off the gates. And it also learns some nice other moves too, such as, you know, Aurora Veil that helps it out a lot for status conditions and everything. It's a really nice Pokemon, and because of its speed, it utilizes that ice typing very well. It also gets access to other moves like Dazzling Gleam, for example, which is something you don't really see all that often. So if that's something that you really want, then by all means, just go ahead and have it, because Alolan Vulpix are great Pokemon. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and see how good this Alolan Vulpix actually is, because, you know, if you're ever curious, you can catch Vulpix and Sandshrews in the other areas. Well, not Sandshrews, but Vulpix you can. Where is it? Oh, it's right over here. Let's check it. Yep. Oh, it's also got Aurora Beam and Dazzling Gleam already, so it's already good to go right when you get it. Problem is that this one here is that it focuses more on speed and less on special attack, so it's kind of for the most part. I would suggest just catching a bunch of Vulpixes until you get the correct Alolan Vulpix that you want. So keep that in mind if you want, because I would find one that focuses more on special attack. Unlike mine, that doesn't, and more so focuses on defense and less on speed. So keep that in mind. This item over here is going to be a Nuggets. That's all really good for selling. We already got a whole ton of Nuggets. How many do I even have? We got 5 Nuggets. That's already really great for selling. I'm not going to be selling all of my items quite yet. Not for a while, actually. I don't know why I'm holding on to them. I just kind of am. Over here in the back ways of Celadon City, there is... Oh, there's actually an item. I thought it was going to be absolutely nothing, but hey, we got a rare candy. Very awesome. I was almost considering using Alolan Vulpix for my team, but because I've used it before and how great it was, I decided against it. Just want to see how regular Cantonian Vulpix would be for me. Now we're back over here in this apartment complex, which, you know, has a bunch of offices as well too. This is where a particular office is as well. You probably know which one I'm talking about. But if you go back over here, there is this door with this random dude over here. You can see from all my notes on the board, there's nothing that I don't know. I even know that the whole world can be found from inside your Nintendo Switch, with so many great games from the future! So connect with your friends and enjoy trading Pokemon with one another. Excellent. There's a good deal of text written on the board titled Link Trades and Battles. Where you read it? No, thanks, I'm good, because that's multiplayer stuff, and this really isn't a Oh! TM44 play rough. Nice. That's actually pretty nice. TM44 is a physical fairy type move. Where is it? That is right here. This is a 90 power physical fairy type move that always lowers the has a chance of lowering the target's attack stat, which is a very nice TM to have. Unfortunately, though, none of my Pokemon are able to learn it, which is a real shame, because having a fairy type move would be pretty nice. But alas, we don't. I guess Psyduck's the only one that has to deal with fighting types. At least for right now. That was actually pretty unexpected for me to actually witness that. It's a pamphlet of TMs written by Silphco. It says here there are 60 TMs, or technical machines in all. So yeah, like I said, there are 60 TMs in this game, whereas in other games prior to this one, there is 100. And in generations 1, 2, and 3, there were 50. Along with a huge number of other HMs that you collect back then, but whatever. Nowadays, it's like, I don't know, like almost like 200 different TMs that you can collect, which is insane. In Sword and Shield, they had 100 TMs, but they also had 100 TRs, which are technical records that basically go back in the days of where it's one use only. But you can easily grab a whole bunch of them. So, kind of a letdown, but also kind of not. There is a lot to go on around here in Celadon City. And speaking of which, hey, I didn't expect to run into you here. Neither did I, Brock. On my way back from visiting the Celadon... I'm on my way back from visiting the Celadon City Gym. Trying to hit on the gym leader now, aren't ya? Keeping in touch with other gym leaders is part of our duties, after all. The girls at that gym all turned me away for some reason, though. Haha! I actually have some pewter crunchies. I brought them as a gift to the gym here. Hey, cool. How many did you give me? I'm curious now. Oh, and you're probably going to want some tea after eating them. Pewter crunchies can make you thirsty. And we got tea from Brock. This will help us get through that guard that's blocking our way into Saffron City. I don't have enough left to give to that thirsty guard now. Anyway, it looks like you've been visiting the gyms in the other cities. I wish you the best. Thanks, Brock, and thanks for that helpful item that you gave us. That tea will come in helpful, like I said, against the guards. Like he was just saying before. What do you got, little lady? Hello. Being surrounded by my beloved Pokemon while enjoying some rest and a nice cup of tea. Moments like these mean the most to me. In the original games, Fire Red and Leaf Green and Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Well, actually, Fire Red and Leaf Green. She would be the one to give you the tea. In Gold, in Red, Blue, and Yellow, all I had to do is just buy like something from the vending machine, and the guard would just let you through. Very simple. Very, 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 very simple. Wow, you guys look pretty damn fancy, don't you? Oh boy, it must be nice working at a company where you don't ever have to wear a suit. But I'm not wearing a suit. I'm having a meeting with an important client. Want to join in? Oh, I thought we were actually going to talk. Okay, never mind. I thought we were going to talk business. Well, I got some business propositions. I want more infinite rare candies. And that's why they kicked me out. Now I owe $50,000 in back taxes. Ha, 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 ha. Over here is actually the Game Freak department. And Eevee's wagging her tail. Because... there we go. A bottle of fresh water right next to the water cooler. How perfect. Look at all the Nintendo Switches that are just lying around on these computers. That's kind of funny. I'm the game director. I'm very happy you're playing this game. Good luck with filling up your Pokédex. If you collect all the Pokemon, let me know. So that's a bit of a challenge that he's giving us there to collect all the Pokemon. And look at that. They've got posters of the original Red, Blue, and Green games as well, which is pretty nice. As well as Pokemon Yellow. I wrote the story. Hey, tell me, do you think Erica is cute? I like Misty a lot, too. Oh, and Sabrina, I like her, too. Wow, he's got a fetish for gym leader girls, doesn't he? Me? I'm a programmer. And you say nothing else. Great. I'm a graphic artist. I'm the one who designed you. Whoa. Now how do I get out of this game? Well, okay, Pokemon trainer, you probably won't know what I'm talking about, but come back once you have earned a title. So that's also something to actually keep in mind, is to come back once we have earned a certain title. Gee, I wonder what that title could possibly be. And going back over here, we have 3 health candies. Very nice. I'm thinking because Rhyhorn has a lot of HP, I'm going to be giving that to Rhyhorn. Let's see here. Yep, health candies, which is important. The more that you use these candies, the more that they are going to be asking for. So keep that in mind when you're using them. We also have 4 rare candies under our belt, but I haven't been using them at all. Actually, I don't even think I've been using one whatsoever, which is kind of strange, but oh well. It's funny though, we've like 50 minutes into this video, and we've only covered just like a few basics of what this area has to offer. Because Celadon City has a lot to share. And you know which area it is I'm talking about. Yep, that's right. It's the Celadon department store. Be sure to find whatever you need. I'm not going to go in there quite yet because I just want to explore and see what other areas it has to offer. This area will give you access to another route, but unfortunately, we can't access Route 16 quite yet because a Pokemon is sprawled out in a deep and comfortable slumber like always. So we're trapped here. Wonderful. What are you doing with your coughing? My coughing is the best partner ever. It spews out poison gas when it gets angry, but it's usually very sweet. I promise. I don't buy it. I'll buy it for a second. Handmade Pokemon accessories. Go take a look at the 5th floor to the department store. Well, that's something to keep in mind now, isn't it? Over here, the water's moving gently. We can't get access to that guy over there. Not for a while. Oh, I lost again at the game quarter. I guess the people who are so good at the games there must be putting in more effort than I do. We're actually going to be getting into that area at another time, but hey, something to keep in mind when you're actually exploring. Let's see what else we got. We got this area that we can actually chop down. And this will lead us to the south side of Celadon City, which is nothing. What are you doing? Oh, shouldn't I be able to reach the gym from here? No, plus you also need chop down. The original games you need to cut, which is, you know, kind of stupid, but hey, it's a certain game flaw that, you know, got fixed in this game, which is nice to see. Yippee, I'm on vacation. My sis brought me along. She's the best. Aww. I came on vacation with my brother and my boyfriend, just the 3 of us. Isn't Celadon a beautiful city? It is. Why? Why did you bring your brother along too? Oh, you're trying to get funky with her, weren't you? Look at these cool artworks here on the walls here. Just have Arcanine and Gyarados right there. That's... Geez, these are sick artworks. I would just love to have this in my room one day. That'd be awesome. Huh? Pokemon? No, this is a hotel for people. And we're full up, unfortunately. Doesn't look like there's any other access to any rooms. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Looks like you only fit like 1 people in there. What are you staring at? Get lost. Either you leave or I'll make you leave. I can make you leave. I want to punch you in the face, bro. What are these grunts doing here? That game where the Pokemon fly through the sky is a huge hit. We're possibly raking in the cash right now. I feel like I'm on Cloud 9. Okay. Maybe if we offer Pokemon as prizes to the top scorers, we can make even more money. Huh? What? I wasn't talking to you, kid. You just turned around and talked to me, so obviously you were. That's a huge flaw there. Don't touch the posters at the game corner. There's no secret switches behind any of them. Interesting little bit of information right there. A little bit of information nugget that you probably didn't want me to hear now, did ya? Alright, let's go to the restaurant, shall we? Grandma, I'm hungry. Oh, I probably should have talked to the grandson first then. This is the restaurant. Nothing spectacular going on over here. I don't think you haven't talked to this guy. Oh, you can! Hey, a new face, welcome. This place is always packed with regulars. But you got nothing important for me to say. Oh, nom, 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 nom. I eat all the curry they can carry. Wow, that wasn't foreshadowing to Sword and Shield. I don't know what is. Yeesh. I play so much at the game quarter that my hands are twitching. Games are way too much fun these days. Yeah, so we've been hearing a lot about the game quarter here in Celadon City, but we can't even, you know, do anything there. Hey you! Yum yum. You know what I heard? As soon as there's several floors heading below the game corner. Also interesting. My Pokemon are weak, so I have to buy medicines at the department store. Oh yes, I'm so pretty. But I have to sound so high and mighty like that. That was weird to me. Celadon City takes pride in its efforts to keep itself clean and beautiful. The area around the game corner is a different story, though. It gets a bit rough around here. Gee, I wonder why. We're actually not going to be going into the game corner quite yet, but, yeah, that's something to keep in mind of. In here, though, is the biggest draw to Celadon City, which is the department store. Hello, welcome to the Celadon department store. Please check the board in the back for the store directory. We don't really need to look at that because I'm going to be showing you. Phew, that goes, this department store has benches. You'll know exactly what I mean when you get older. Except I can't sit on benches. This isn't X and Y where I can sit on benches willy-nilly. You can do this sometimes in Sun and Moon, but not as often as you did in X and Y. It's not like I need anything here. I just come to meet up with friends. Well, where are your friends? I could say something, but you wouldn't like it. But it's such a hassle to go all the way to the 5th floor. Are you sure you don't want to go to home already? Will you buy me some Pokemon accessories? Oh, the girlfriend telling the boyfriend what to do. I know that all too much. No, just kidding. Okay, so the first floor right over here. This is pretty much going to be your technical machine shop. Perfect. I'm surprised we actually have one right over here. Look at all these amazing TMs you have available to us right out of the gate. Very nice. Dragon Tail is a 60 power, 90 accurate physical dragon type move that makes the opponent switch out. It's not a particularly fantastic dragon type move. There are betters out there. Plus, not a whole lot of Pokemon in the game ever learned Dragon Tails. So I guess it's something that's kind of unique that you wouldn't expect right away. But other than that, it's kind of alright. U-Turn is a 70 power physical bug type move that switches yourself from the party whenever you do damage. This is a simply stellar bug type move, and it's one of the best moves you can actually have in this game, or any game really. When you feel like that you have nothing against the opponent, you can just easily use this move to do damage and a duck out before taking any. It's best to be used on a fast Pokemon like, say, a flying type. So if you have a Pidgey, or a Pidgeotto, or for anything that matter, this is actually a pretty reliable move to have. Iron Tail is a 100 power, 75 accurate physical steel type move that can lower the target's defense stat. If you have like a Sandshrew or anything like that that has like a big tail that can do damage, this can be alright and a nice thing to deal with fairy types if you want that. Unfortunately, none of my Pokemon can actually learn it, but hey, it's actually nice to see a steel type move here for a while. In fact, I actually forgot that this move was actually in the game. Hey, no, I'm still looking. Waterfall. This is an 80 power physical water type move that has a chance of flinching. This is also a really good water type move to have, especially when you have physical attacking water type Pokemon. Like, say if you're raising a Gyarados, this is the move for it. Tri-Attack is a 80 power special normal type move that has a chance to burn, freeze, or paralyze the target. It's completely random which one it is, and they're both very reliable stats conditions. It's not a super helpful move to begin with, and I think the only Pokemon that can really fully utilize it would probably be Magnemite, but that's not for a while. So for right now, I would probably say pass on this move. Bulk Up is also a pretty nice move. It's a fighting type move that boosts attack and defense all in one stage. It's pretty nice. Shadow Ball. This is an 80 power special ghost type move that has a chance of lowering the target's special defense stats. We are going to want to buy that because that is a very helpful move. I like this move a lot. And Hyper Beam. This is the most expensive TM on the market. I want to check that out. But this is a 150 power, I think, special normal type move that needs to be recharged after using it. It's a powerful move, and if the opponent was taken out after using it, you can easily switch out, so that way you can recharge during that, which is pretty nice. Those are all the TMs that I actually buy here. They're very nice TMs. Very, very nice TMs. Over here, you can buy usual items if you ever wanted to. I'm probably not going to buy anything quite yet, but you can still buy lures if you want. We don't have our 4th gym badge yet, so no changes here to what you can buy here. I'm not going to go ahead and talk to these guys at all because they just give you tips on what you can actually, buy from here. On to the second floor. We have a TV that's marketing the game. That's pretty cool. So this looks like I'm either in like a Future Shop or Radio Shack or some sort of like convention or whatever. I had to go use the restroom, but here comes another guest. The new guys who's supposed to take over my shift is running late. Here, take this thing. If I have to skedaddle, maybe I can inspire you to cover for me. We get TM03 Helping Hand. This is, helping hand boost the power of an ally's attacks during a battle. It's a normal type move that, boosts your partner's move damage by 50%. This is very useful in double battles, but considering the fact that this game is primarily single battles, it's pretty mediocre. It's not really exactly a great TM to have, but it's decent enough. This floor right here can give you the elemental stones. We want to buy one of these things. I bet you know which one I want to buy. The Fire Stone. I'm not going to be evolving Vulpix in this particular video, probably the next one, just because I want to double check to make sure I'm not missing any moves that I want to teach Vulpix before evolving it into Ninetales. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for a certain evolutionary stone that you haven't picked up yet and want to get it early, this is the place to be. We haven't even picked up a Thunderstone yet, so this is also an excellent place to go. There's so many accessories you can give Pokemon to wear, and they're all so cute. I think you're rather keep something for myself. This is the accessory shop where you can give your Pokemon accessories. You can get yourself bows, fancy bows, bandanas, and flowers. You can accessorize your Pokemon that way. Though, considering the fact that I use my cap all the time on my Eevee or Pikachu, whichever version you're playing, I'm probably not going to be using it. But if you want to use it, this is definitely a cool option to have. This is where you can get cool little glasses, so if you want to get glasses for your Eevee, hey, you can totally do that. You know what? I can give you some nice black framed glasses to put on Eevee. That sounds like it'd be a good idea. Now, what about sunglasses? Okay, they're a little bit more expensive, but it's cool nonetheless. Let's check them out. Go in your clothing trunk, it's like for Taco. We now have a new section for glasses, which is pretty cool. Oh my god, right now. That is absolutely adorable. Yes, 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 1,000 times yes! Oh, it's so cute. So absolutely adorable. What are you looking for? You can get a Diglett cap. Is this for Eevee? I don't know. But it's only 50 bucks, so we might as well go ahead and buy it. Put it in your clothing trunk. Come again soon. Cool. And this one can give you all types of different hats. I think this is mainly for Eevee, if I'm not mistaken. Like, these are all accessories for Eevee. Now for this floor. This is the top floor. Oh, what is it? Takashi's curious about the vending machine. Do you want to buy a drink? Sure, why not? We can go ahead and buy a lemonade, because that restores 80 HP. The fresh water restores 30. And the soda pop restores 50. Taco seems enamored with the lemonade's smooth taste. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm thirsty. I want something to drink for the vending machine. Give her a drink? Sure. We'll give her a fresh water. Yay, fresh water. Thank you. You got this from me. We get TMO6 Light Screen, which is basically a move that makes it barriers to protect yourself from special attacks for half the damage for 5 turns, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and buy another drink. No, I did not mean to do that. Not the fresh water. We'll get a soda pop. And we'll get a lemonade. So we give a different soda drink to her. We can give her the soda pop now. Yay, soda pop, thank you. She will give you a TMO9 Reflect, which is basically a light screen, but for physical moves, as she has explained to us. And lastly, if you give her the lemonade, you get TMO7 Protect. This is actually a very nice move to have to block yourself from attacks. Which is very nice, though don't use it consecutively, because the more often you use it in a row, the more chances it will be at failing. So it's best to use it every other turn. What do you got? My sister's a trainer, believe it or not, but she's so selfish that it drives me nuts. Wanted to hike all the way to the top of even a department store. That's the destiny of a true hiker. Indeedly-deedly-do. So that is pretty much all there is to see here at the Celadon department store. Lots of things for you to do, lots of TMs to collect. Really good TMs, by the way. And not much else to say over here. I think this is actually going to do it for this episode right here. As long as we can get out. Can I reach the bottom? Yes, indeed, I can definitely reach the bottom. Alright, so I guess that being said, we are going to be done here with Celadon City for right now, aside from looking at the game corner, and also, more importantly, the gym, which is through that chop down area. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, we are going to be tackling the Celadon City gym in an attempt to collect our 4th badge. And it took it long enough to actually get to that now, didn't it? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all here next time for more Let's Go Eevee. Bye!